Hello everyone, this is Matthew Vadney, your child's English language arts teacher, and I wanted to talk about using a vocabulary map to self-teach or self-taught uh, yourself a new vocabulary word. Now, of course, I'm using a PDF form. It functions on Adobe. It comes from the Step Up to Writing curriculum by Maureen Allman. And uh, but the thing is, you can do this with just a regular piece of paper. You don't need this digital form at all. You could even do it with just a Smart Notebook file, a Microsoft Word document. All it really is you would take your paper and fold it into 4 quadrants, okay? And then you would write your vocabulary word in the middle. And then you would do the following, but I'm using this digital format in class, and I'm going to email it home so that people can use it, so that because a lot of people are more comfortable typing, inputting things, and it also allows them to keep track of their documents on their own drives. So if you're using this form, please put your name on it. And of course, it's always good to say what subject this is, because after all, sometimes vocabulary words can be used in more than one subject, right? Certainly put the date. I don't think the period is very important. So this is what a vocabulary map looks like. And again, you can do this on a blank piece of paper. In the middle of the paper, in the middle of the paper, you would type or write the word that we're defining. Now, ironically, on this digital version of the form, I can't actually type the word here. It's kind of bizarre. But anyway, this is what you're doing if you take the paper and fold it into 4 sections. What you would do with each section, after you write the word in the middle, is on one corner you'd write the definition. And it's always a smart idea to do it in your own words, because if you can process it in your head and come up with your own words and it helps you demonstrate that you have an understanding of what the word means. Then, of course, you can do a picture. Now, with the digital format, I can demonstrate how to do that. But if you're doing this on paper, you would just draw whatever simple picture or abstract symbol that just reminds you of what the word means. Then, of course, you're going to want to use it in 2 sentences. One, a meaningful sentence. Remember, a meaningful sentence is not just using the word to say what it means. It's not just replacing the word, the meaning of the word in the sentence with the word. It means using it in almost an elaborate mini paragraph about the word or using the word that just shows that you really understand it. And then, of course, a personal connection. If you can make a connection with the word, you're more likely to remember it and remember its meaning. And actually, it probably increases your likelihood of using the word. So my example, I'm going to use pork pie, which is a vocabulary word from the story Spring Over Brooklyn, and it's a rather odd word that kids aren't familiar with. Normally, I would write it right here in the middle, but we can't do that because of the digital format. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put it up here in the definition, pork pie. And you might go, what the heck is that? A pork pie is, let me look at this definition that I have here. A pork pie is a snap brim hat with a flat top. Well, I'm going to put it in my own words. I'm going to say it's a flat topped hat with a narrow brim. And I can tell you it sometimes has a ribbon around the top. It may even have a very small, tight bow. I'm just writing everything I know about the word. It may even have a small feather. Okay, so I'm putting that there. And then I'm going to make a meaningful sentence. And sometimes when kids are doing a meaningful sentence using the word, think about the context that it's coming from. In this case, I'm taking it from Spring Over Brooklyn, so I could write a meaningful sentence just telling what I know about its connection to the story. So I would say, Willie decides to wear his favorite pork pie hat on his first date with Dolly. He does so because he wants to look handsome and dashing. Such hats were popular in the 1940s. Of course, the fact is, you can see people still wearing these hats, and they're actually coming back in style. And you know what? That could be my personal connection. I have seen many people, especially those out and about in the trendier areas of Washington. Ooh, I need to learn how to spell. Washington, D.C., in the U Street corridor. When young men go out, they still wear these hats. They tend to be dark colors and just have the ribbons around the main top. I don't really see any with feathers. Okay, and now, of course, if this was a piece of paper, I could draw a picture of the hat. Well, here I'm just going to go look them up. First, I'm going to go to Google Chrome Images. Of course, you can use any source you want. I'm going to put pork pie hat. Oh, there we go. Yes, these are actually trendy. Oh, here we go. I'm going to click on this one because that's the trendy one. I'm going to click Save Image As. I'm going to put it in my Pictures library, and I'm going to put pork pie, just to save it. All right. And now I can get rid of Google Chrome. I click on the field. If I'm using the digital version, I get a new window, go back to Pictures, and then I'll just scroll down to see where I can. Oh, there it is. Click pork pie. Click Open. And whammo. And now my project is done. I have my word map. It's nice and simple. So again, using a vocabulary map, you can do it on paper or on this form. You can either write the definition in your own words, find a picture, or draw a picture of what the word means as an example. Come up with a meaningful sentence. I suggest you make a connection to its source of information, a textbook or a lesson. And then come up with a personal connection. I've seen people wearing the hats. And that, my friends, is how we use a vocabulary map. Thanks for listening and watching.